Hey guys, welcome to the weekly Wednesday. What's up? Get in there. Of course you know. Oh, yeah, you know that.
Son number
Oh, my wiener. Hey guys, welcome to the official weekly Wednesday What's Up, this little segment where I just tell you everything going on in my life in 1 week. Tonight I am drinking that purple drink. Actually, I'm drinking Kool-Aid and such. Keeping it really simple this week, guys, in terms of this. I've been kicking back. I don't want to make it sound like a goddamn New Year's resolution or whatever, but I actually haven't been drinking Coke that often. I haven't been drinking soda at all that often. Actually, for the last couple of weeks, I've only had like one soda or something like that, and beer. Or I've been cutting everything. I cut back. Like, yeah, basically, the last time I had a drink in terms of soda was this orange soda, which was last Saturday during the live streaming I was doing with the reaction videos. I ordered a pizza and salad, and I just didn't have, and like, it's very hard for me to have pizza without soda or something like that. That's just kind of my thing. But yeah, I just haven't, I've been cutting back on that, and even tonight, like, the alcohol, I've just been waking up way too fucked up in the morning sometimes. Just like, I don't feel hungover or like hangover, like headaches or anything, but I do feel a little more sluggish than usual. Like, for example, the best example I can give you is just the shochu. I really like it, and I like the feeling it gives me, you know, not every night, but just sometimes it's just like, it's not as strong as like something like, well, it used to be, it was Sparx. That was my favorite drink, and I love drinking that one all the time, and that, oh my god, that shit was so good! Oh my god, you know what, I'm gonna have to dig for that video. Because I made a romance video to that drink. I was so in love with this drink in Tokyo, and I can't even describe to you how strong, how good Spark. Like, there was something illegal about that shit in that drink. Oh my god, I gotta tell you guys about that soon. Like, seriously. That I had one drink, one Sparx, and I mean, I could down this much of this drink right here, right now, this much maybe, and I'd still be fine, or coherent, and I almost want to do it just to show you guys that I could down it right now, but anyways, the point is, what I was gonna say is I'm very coherent about the Sparx, one regular can. Oh my god, and it numbed your body out and oh my god, I'm salivating right now, just thinking about how good that drink was, Sparx, seriously. I mean, there's Strong, there's another drink out here called Strong, and there's another one called Haichu, or it's not Chu-Hai or something like that, but none of those compared to just how, you know how good Sparx was? In my apartment in Tokyo years ago, man, I freaking spilled one of them on the floor in my apartment, like, hallway. I got on the floor and sucked it up. It was disgusting, but then, like, wow, I sound like a freaking crackhead. I seriously sound like some sort of basshead right now. Alright, anyways, I got off in a wrong subject there, but, what was I talking about? Yeah, so I'm cutting back, and I'm just trying to lose weight. I got this talent show that's going on, coming up soon on Saturday. I ordered some shoes, and I need to get an iPad. I tried tonight. I was gonna dye my hair actually, to get it all cleaned up. I wanted to cut my hair. You guys don't know about that. I want to cut my hair mainly, and there's many reasons I want to get it, but I don't want to get too far off track. But basically, it's time to go for it, a change. Like mainly for me, people with long hair and long dreads, in my mind, just for me, have always been someone that are like established and like they're kind of set. Like, you know, my dream image is just to let, like, I want, when I'm older, or established, I should say, old and wise, I just want my hair like really long actually, and I've always just thought about like kind of like Shaolin monks or like, you know, those old kung fu masters and shit. Like I've always wanted to just have long hair, you know, long ass beard, like really long ass beard. Like to me, that was always the the pinnacle of being established, wise, loved, and all that. But right now, I just don't feel like that's me at the moment, and I'm not satisfied with my life. I want so much more. So that's why I just want to go. I want to cut it, like half of it or so, and fresher, newer, younger, like more driven, you know. And also, like, even when I go to sleep or whatever, it's kind of like I'm sometimes getting choked in my hair, and it's fine. I mean, and you know, but it makes me too comfortable in my settings, kind of, just like, you know, kind of hippie style, so to speak. You just with long hair and you're just like, you know, forget it, I don't need to try as hard anymore, or whatever. This is just my own particular thinking. If you agree with it, whatever. If not, yeah, it's cool. Anyways, so that's why. Cutting back, yeah, they're doing all that. Alright, and let's talk, speaking of growth, huh? It was disgusting, by the way. Should never wanted it. It's like soup, if you're interested. Soup. Alright. Speaking of cutting back, in growth, it was a, you know, now this is, I know, this is gonna be half J-Vlog today, half YouTube stuff, but as a lot of you have known that have been watching my channel the last couple of weeks, we've had an amazing development and amazing success with the reaction videos. You know, and ideally when I do these videos, I'm speaking more or less to my J-vlogging fans and the Japanese people that watch my videos. I think more for the Japanese or my own life, but please understand that, you know, part of that is what is, you know, at the moment the most popular thing is the reaction videos and such. And you know, and the one thing I'm going to say about that is, I believe, you know, I kind of just did it because I was reacting to videos not for attention, but I just did it to be part, like, just to have an audience, to connect with my audience, so to speak. I guess that's the best way I could explain it. Like, I was just making videos because I lived in Japan, and also I just was sending them around to my other friends, I wanted to record my reactions because I thought it was, and I had no idea other people were doing this type of thing. I was just recording my reactions because I thought it was funny, because mainly, you know what it really was? I'm never gonna have, sometimes, but I'll never have that reaction, and I'll never have the opportunities that I had when I was in America with friends, just sitting at home watching TV, and you know, you feed off each other's reactions, right? I don't have that opportunity anymore, especially living here by myself or whatever, and especially living in another country. So I was just recording those reactions because I wanted to send them to my friends to let them know what I thought of the stuff that I was still interested in. Even though I live in Japan, that didn't mean that I was giving up the stuff that I'm interested in, you know? So that's basically why I started doing it. But it has become popular, but it's an honor to actually be considered by a lot of people one of the top reactors in this world of YouTube, whatever. Gator Martin, Tyrone, Magnus, Real Rejects, and then there's me. Like, that's pretty dope to be, like, I haven't been doing it for too long, and it's an honor to be considered part of that kind of world. So, you know, bear with me, guys. The people that, you know, I know a lot of you, or a good amount of you aren't that interested in the reaction stuff, so it's like whatever. But don't, I mean, the main thing I want to point out is, I want to let you know, is that that's not going to take away from what I'm doing with my other type of videos and Japan stuff and whatever. Like, I do the Japan stuff. Actually, a lot of my videos I do, especially Japan stuff, I actually do for my elementary schools that I teach at sometimes, only because, I don't know, like, I don't know, it just seems to be, in those videos that I record for them or whatever, I think about kids and, well, my kids that I have in mind or whatever, or my students, and then I upload, like, then I'm like, oh, okay, at the same time, this might be kind of cool for YouTube. So, and I also record a lot of those videos because chronologically, it's a nice yearbook, so to speak. Just to remember everything that I've been doing in Japan. I can go back whenever I move from Japan or whatever. I can always go back and look at those videos and be like, damn, like all those little things about Japan, I can always remember because I recorded them. Akasan's quickies, things like that, my apartment, whatever. Otherwise, seriously, like, really try to think back about what exactly were you doing last month, you know? Or 2 months ago. I can't, unless it was something like heartbreaking or whatever, I really can't remember off the top of my head exactly what I was doing 2 months ago, you know what I mean? So, I think that's important for the Japan thing. But the main thing I want to point out is I'm trying to figure out, like, in all likelihood, because of this big reaction and the big breakthrough with the reaction videos, and my subscriber, I'm about to hit, it's always said 5K, but when I look into the detail, I'm like at 4,979 subscribers at the moment. It goes up and down, but I don't know, YouTube rounds them off. So I'm about to actually officially hit that ultra 5K. And I don't know, in my mind, you know, maybe one day I'm gonna have to make a side channel or something like that to balance the two things out. Either way, don't worry about it, guys. I'm still gonna be doing other videos, the stuff that's more personal to me, and yeah. All right. Sorry, we're getting too far into other things. So, yeah. So tomorrow I'm gonna dye my hair. I was gonna cut hair, but you know, it's so hard to find a salon that actually is open at this time. Or when I get off of work around 7:30, everybody's closing up, and on top of that, cutting dreadlocks. Everybody's just like, today I asked the stylist, and I was like, yeah, you know, I just want to get my hair cut, and they're like, whoa, look. They were like shocked, like, oh, I don't know, what the hell do I do? Like, I understand. Black hair, just getting black hair cut, it's going to be an issue. I was going to cut it myself, but then I was like, man, if I mess this up, I'm going to be so pissed. Like, yeah. I don't know, this is hard for me. Like, I have to figure out who can cut my hair, bleach it, color it. I can do the coloring. And then twisting, dreading, I can dreadlock it myself. Not great. It'd be better if I was back home, America, but yeah. Anyways, this isn't blood, this is Kool-Aid. Yeah. Kool-Aid. Hey, by the way, I did pick the winners for the Weekly Wednesday What's Up. I don't know anything now. But I'm not going to announce it yet because they haven't gotten back to me, so wait till that next week or whatever. Let's go ahead and wrap things up with the main big thing I was going to tell you this weekend. I'm actually going to Osaka. I'm going to Osaka this weekend. Oh shit! I'm going to Osaka this weekend because for this one thing, but the other thing on the side is I'm gonna go to USJ, Universal Studios Japan. Okay, and if you don't know by now, I'm going. Huge fan of Shingeki no Kyojin, and USJ. They tomorrow, no, Friday, they're opening up this like 4D King Kong. All I can imagine is some form of like a King Kong style Titans fighting in a building, and you are on the floor level watching them fight or something like that. That's all I can describe it as, okay? Please do some Googling if you're really interested in it. Tonight, sorry, I don't really have time to edit this, so it's going to be really straightforward, this one. And yeah, anyways, I'm going to be going to Osaka this weekend. I'll say maybe. For now, there's some other stuff I am doing, but I can't tell you what I'm doing just yet. Give it like a month or 2 months, and I'll let you know about that. But while I'm there, USJ baby. But you know, it's crazy. It's not even part of Universal Studios. It's like the side California Disney's idea. Like, it's called the Cool Japan thing. So it's gonna be Attack on Titan, Shingeki no Kyojin, Evangelion, Biohazard, and Monster Hunter, I think. The side thing in that. So I gotta pay a ticket for the regular Universal Studios, which sucks. Which I've never been to, but you know, that's my hometown, North Hollywood. So Universal City, man, I don't know, but I'm gonna find something to do. Spider-Man, the ride, actually, I heard that one might be a good idea. Yeah, my friend got me this actually when they went to USJ. So, anyways, that Jurassic Park. I guess there's some cool things that, you know, we'll see. And then but then on top of that ticket, I have to spend an extra $40 for this side Cool Japan thing, which is fucked up. But you know, as a fan, what can you do? All right. Anything else? So that's what's going on. Anything else? I almost broke my PlayStation, my PSP today. I think I told you guys for Christmas I bought kind of for Christmas. I bought my New Year's resolutions. One of them was to play video games more. I bought this goddamn hard shell thing. It dropped on the floor, and like, I guess all hard shell things, they just, once they hit impact, boom, boom, it pops open and just slides everywhere. I was so pissed about that. Anyways, so, but I'm playing some games, and I think I told you I bought that Japanese game. I still haven't played it through it because every time I get something, like by the time I get free time, it's basically when I'm laying on my bed. So I need to go through like some walkthroughs first. That's what I was gonna plan to do. Whatever. I got a rubber shell as well for my PlayStation Vita, but I might try that tomorrow when I'm on the train. It's a good idea. If I have time, I'll look it up tonight. That's about it, guys. I gotta get into it. I gotta do this talent show this weekend or whatever, and whatever. That's it, guys. Let's just end it at that. Basically, I'm so tired from that weekend of the reacting, and I'm gonna build even more on it. I'm very excited. It is really cool, the reaction stuff that's been going on, the growth of the channel. Let's also put it this way, guys. There's also people that are subscribing because of the reactions, but they're actually getting into Japan because of this. They're getting into my life or whatever, and through my life, my experience living out here, it inspires them to like see things they never even thought about or whatever, right? So I like that point as well. That I think that's a very positive way of looking at it as well, with all these people coming in just for the reactions, but then they start to see that there's more to the channel, and there's so much like other things they can see, and yeah, it's fun for me. I like that. All right, guys, I think that's about it for now. Let's cut it at that. Sorry, quite long this time around. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will check back with you guys next week. Have a good night, guys. I am out.